Now this is off the camera. All right.
What's going on, Minister?
This is Mr. Ron Hope. I've heard so much about you, Mr. President. This is Mr. Ron Hope. Mr. Ron Hope. I'm gonna do this on camera.
All right.
Mr. Ron Hope is the brother who inspired this documentary. This is me and his documentary. It's Two Mad Dads, The Aftermath. It took me a while. I went through a lot to try to get this to him. I really didn't get to do what I wanted to do with it, but I'm gonna. It's yours. It's ours. What I want to do is I want Mr. Hope, because this is about Blair Hope, but it's also about my son.
Oh, yeah.
This is the son that got shot the day before yours. So I wanted you to meet him. Curtail, this is Mr. Holt. And Mr. Holt is somebody who can actually tell you how blessed you are.
You are truly blessed.
You know, how blessed you truly are.
You're truly blessed that you have no idea having a second chance in life really is. We prayed and prayed and prayed in that hospital, at Christ Hospital, on May 10th, hoping that Blair would
stand over there and talk to him.
Can we meet you or something?
Just stand there and talk to him.
Hey, Julian? Oh, yeah, come on in. And
Just talking to him.
we
Yep, hold on 1 second.
I was telling people, I said, you don't know. I just said that you probably realize now how important it is to live a good, clean, solid life.
That's right.
Do the right thing, be productive, be self-sufficient, get you some spiritual nourishment in you. Because you couldn't have told me in a million years, you couldn't have told me that you was on some level. And it's such a violent manner. A young man, just like most of the kids was on the bus, most of the kids in the neighborhood was kids. Getting on the bus, going home, going to his grandparents' store to work after school. But I saw that as that beast got up on that bus and did what he did. Took my son's life. You know, shot was for the Lord. Along with Blair. And I always repeat their names. Tierra Reed, the girl that Blair saved and was held a hero for saving her life. Kentrell Pettis, who was severely shot. His right elbow was shattered. Christina Mobley had a through-and-through bullet to his chest that came out in the shoulder. And the same thing with Megan James. They all survived. And we wanted Blair to survive. We prayed. But it didn't turn out that way. God had other plans. So I just asked God, hey, use me. Use me how you want me to use me. But God, can you just help me to continue to keep Blair's spirit uplifted. Let me can do some things for him in his name and his honor. So far, God has been good. So I just say to you, brother, appreciate what you have, whether it's a little or a lot. I tell you right now, material things don't mean a thing. Because when you can't enjoy it, it means nothing. If you don't have anybody to share it with, because Blair was my only son. And I poured everything into him. Everything. Education, spiritual nourishment, love, valued him, disciplined him, admonished him when he was wrong. But I knew what I wanted him to be. I did. I prepared him for a leadership role. His uncle right there, we both, we shared it. That's Elgin. That's Blair's uncle.
Blair's uncle. How you doing, man?
And
God bless you.
We prepared him. We really did. Because he was, a lot of people don't know, and I'll share this with you. Blair was the first grandchild in the next generation of our bloodline. The first grandchild in the next generation of our bloodline. And we knew that. It was like, well, we got plans for you. You just ain't going to be the youngster working in the factory. I said, you know, we're going to work with you because you got uphold yourself, and you got a family tree that's behind you where you deeply rooted. So we put a lot of pride and love into this. We really care for him. So to lose him, God has given me the strength to move forward. He really has, and I praise God for that. I do. That's the first thing I asked. That's the first thing I asked for when he said that our son didn't make it. Will make 10. He said, God, give me some strength. Give me some strength. I said, give me some of Blair's strength, but even so, give me more of your strength. I can't do this by myself. I'm only standing here by the grace of God. Saying what I'm saying, doing what I'm doing, advocating against senseless gun violence, advocating for stronger gun legislation, and advocating that the level of awareness and pattern of behavior needs to change among our young and reckless youth to show that they don't need to resolve a conflict, a verbal conflict, by going to get a handgun to use it. You don't need to do that. It makes no sense. You know what happens? Because one, you're going to kill somebody or shoot somebody. Two, the authorities are going to catch you. You're going to jail. Okay? Now what you got now, and I'm going to put it here, since we're on camera, we at the Million Father
Come on, Ron.
Initiative, and we're under the guidance of Phil Jackson, Black Star Project. What happens is, now I'll explain it to you in Blair's situation. Not only did we lose a promising young African-American brother, 4 other people were shot. 2 people are going to jail. A whole bus was impacted, which resonated out into the community across the country. Okay? You have an entire community that was negatively impacted by that. Their lives would never be the same. They would never be the same after witnessing that. It's a horrible situation. So they lost. The shooters lost. Unfortunately, we lost Blair. And then the 4 other victims were shot. So their psychological makeup has been damaged. Okay? They're so trying to resolve a conflict by using a handgun makes no sense. Like Martin Luther King said, we can agree to be disagreeable without becoming violently disagreeable.
Right.
And that's something that we should take with us, and that's something that we should put in our minds to change our behavior.
You to do something for me, Curtail, because you know the gangbangers that did this to Mr. Holt's son, that did this to Blair. I want you to show them what they did to you. Pull up your shirt and show them what they did to you. Go ahead. This is
healed though.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I've seen yours looking really good condition.
And the reason why I did that is because, man, you a survivor, man.
You're a survivor.
You know, when I met Mr. Holt and what inspired me, it happened a day apart, and what happened to Mr. Holt, and it brought tears to my eyes, brother.
Yeah.
But through what happened to his son, I got a healing, and I got grateful. God brought some gratitude to me to that. I'm going to show you somebody with some tears thicker than yours. See, when mine stopped, his still was going.
Yep.
And I had to do this, Brother Ron. I had to do this because that was about us, and I wanted them to know the aftermath of what was going on.
I will cherish
And
this.
I
I know
will
you
allow
said you
you-
wanted to get it to me.
Yeah, and there was a few other pieces of document on there. Yeah, man,
Let
that
me call the minister.
I
get
came
him
all the
over
way
to,
back from Minnesota and back to do this, man.
So let him come.
Yeah.
So come
And
on
so-
back, man. Brother Phil Jackson's got something for us.
Yeah.
And I'll jump for him.
Yep.
Because he started me as a
I got 1 minute left. Brother Ron, if you can, man, stay in touch with my boy, man. You closer to him than I'll be, because I'll be in Minnesota until I get here, man.
But you know how to get in touch.
And we're gonna do something, man, in the community, man.
You need to bring that program
Yeah,
to Chicago.
we're gonna work this, man. We're gonna work
You
this.
need to bring that program
We're gonna work this.
that we discussed.
Yep,
It'll work.
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
While
We
the
still
iron's
haven't had
hot.
time to sit down, but we're gonna do it.
Hey, as Blair would always say, because Blair loved music and rap music, he'd say, hey, this is real talk. Peace.
All right. God bless you, brother.
Daddy loves you and miss you.
Yep.
You in my heart and our spirits. Your mama love you and miss you.
Yep.
So we're going to keep your spirit up. We're going to keep it lifted up. God's help. Okay?
Right. And that's why I had the attitude I have because of brothers like him.
Good to meet you, man.
Yep. You got a chance, man. All right, man, I'm Minister KG with the Minneapolis Mad Dad. Mad Dad,
Commissioner Deborah Sam's fifth
defending against
district.
drugs and social disorder. We are a peace organization, and we just come out to the neighborhood to try to show outreach, show some love. We have resources available to help brothers, out of some of their situations, sisters out of some of their situations, as far as housing, treatment, financial aid, GED, different resources available like that to try to upbring our people, man.
That's a lot of resources.
But I came from Minnesota, man, and I'm up here to support this increase to peace, because that's what I'm about. And I saw you standing over there, and I'm talking with other people in the community, man. What's your name?
My name Malik Youssef, man. Malik Youssef, the wordsmith with good music in the building, Wild Hunters.
Okay.
That's Kanye.
All right. You work with Kanye West?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's my
All right. I want to talk to you about what's going on here and what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Well, what we're doing here is just to increase the peace rally. That people understand that we need peace, that peace is important. That if you up there with somebody, don't mean you get the bus on them or ride on them and bust their head and all that on nonsense, because it only escalates. Violence begets violence, man. You gotta understand that. We got a lot of power within ourselves to keep things peaceful, to keep things in order. But sometimes we give that power away. That's what we're trying not to do. We're trying not to give away our power to keep peace. You know what I'm saying? To be the peacekeepers and purveyors of it. So that's what this rally is about. We got some artists coming out. GLC from Good Music is coming out.
Let's give another round of applause to Commissioner Deborah Sam's fifth district.
Ride Slow, Haterville and all.
All right, you guys gonna have to applaud a little bit.
My name is Malik. Again, you hear me out get the song When You Like to Ride, me, Common and Kanye for Coast Car
I got like
soundtrack.
2 applause. That's
Got the
because
song
y'all
on the
ain't
album,
so
me,
people
Common
can
and
hear me
Game,
right
crack
now, yeah.
music. Dun, 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 dun. But really, this is not about music. It's just an underdrop, an underlayment.
All right, coming up next is Dr. Yvonne Wilson,
in a peaceful manner.
Ministries. Yvonne Wilson, Body of Deliverance.
That's right.
And see, man, a brother like yourself, man, by you being in the position that you are in the music field, see, a lot of times our musicians, man, and our rappers or whatever, man, we got a lot of mess. But see, we can have a message, so you can put in your music a message of peace, because that message can be put out there through the airwaves, man, for our youth. And you give him, Kanye is a positive brother, man. So I know that his connections is positive, man. And when I saw you over there, which the people in Minnesota, they're gonna look at the way you dress, they're gonna say that must be his brother or something, but you dress like me. So I'm glad that they can see somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that dress like, just how we dress. I keep telling them, we like this, we some Chicago boys. And we like it, we look good. So I say, if you represent God, you're supposed to shine. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what that's all about. God ain't gonna have us out here looking bad. The devil got his people out here looking good, and God's people looking bad. That don't go together. Something is wrong, and it's not about no drugs and all this just negative and stuff. And this brother's allowing you to see that you can do it. Now, what's the organization that you are affiliated with? Ceasefire?
Ceasefire, American Program, Broken Wings with my man Eric. He's also in a couple of movies coming out. We got Educator Die, with Phil Jackson out here. We got For Yourself Foundation out here. And we got a number of different positive organizations. The alderman officers out here. Big up to the alderman, Kerry Austin, you know what I'm saying? And we just coming together. It's our first one. We're gonna have it annually, and we're gonna get at it, So,
and brother, I'm glad to meet you, man. Mr. KG again with the Minneapolis Mad Dads, man. I'm from Chicago. I was born and raised in Chicago.
You said Men Against Destruction?
Yep, Men Against Destruction, defending against drugs and social disorder. Our president in Minnesota, his name is Mr. B.J. Smith, and our director's name is Mr. John Turnipseed. And we out on the street, man, doing our thing, man, trying to show, we call it mad love in the community. This is one of my brothers from the South Side doing it real big up here in a peaceful way, increasing the peace in Chi-Town.